Since I got my Ordning&Reda planner from Emmy, I have been using it and really liking it. I did a sort of an overview, and I did a size comparison and a feature comparison, but I didn't really go through it, and a lot of people asked me to do it. I had planned on doing it after using it maybe a few weeks, but it seems like a lot of people are really interested in seeing it. The leather is beautiful. I don't really even know how to describe it. It's so silky. As much as I like the way my Portland feels, it's a very soft, fine-grained leather. I didn't sit there and just touch it where I do with this one. I'm filming at night, so I do have the flash on, so I'm not sure. I got dog hair everywhere. Sorry. I'm not sure you're going to be able to see anything about it except that it's, shiny, but not shiny like patent leather, and it feels amazing. Really enjoying it. It's an A5 size with 4 rings, and you can see I have a few Filofax sheets punched. You could see how little you really need to alter the hole spacing. It's really, really close. And if you have, well, hang on. There's like credit card slots here and a longer slot here. The leather goes to, I'm sorry. There's 2 pieces of leather sewn together, and it ends here, and then there's a strip that the ring system is on, and because there's a break in the leather here, it is so flat. I mean, so flat. Hi Ventura, where are you going? Ventura just took a run at the dog park. I haven't seen him run in months. It was really nice. So because there's this break in the leather, which I think the older Filofaxes did, even though how they did this was covered, it's just like a pancake. Now it certainly bends back here, and the leather is very flexible, but not to the point of a Malden. But it's really nice. It really looks nice laying on a table. Hi, Cookie. I finally found something to do with my Filofax map, and this is so geeky. But when I've gotten some things from other countries, and I noted where they came from on the map. I put people's names. Not putting the ones in America. I'm just putting the ones that are right now. I'm just putting the ones that are worldwide, and it's kind of fun, and it's something to do besides just leaving it in there. I don't have everybody in here, actually. My dress book is in my Portland, and I just haven't quite gotten there. The front page is a if found, and I just put my email. This is their logo. It's a really nice logo, and it is on the back. There you go. The pages are more creamy than white, with notations that need to be accented in red. I think it's really attractive. I wish I knew what they were noting, but I can't read Swedish. Maybe Emmy will tell me. It's a week on 2-page format, vertical. Right, yeah, it is, but this is actually the year on 4 pages, which I like this. I like this a lot. I think it's laid out really simply. Sundays are in red. Anything I would need to know if I was Swedish is notated in here. And this is the week on 2-page vertical. Also in Swedish. I don't mind that. I actually like it. I certainly can figure out what day I'm on by the placement on the page, and you know, Thursday's pretty close. Monday's pretty close. Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. Saturday's a little different, and Sunday's pretty obvious. And it gives you the weeks. That must be the Swedish word for week. And this is how I've been using it. I've really only used my gray juice pen and a pencil when I can't find my gray juice pen. And I put the weather up at the top so I know whether I have to give Ventura his medicine. And I write out well, a few things on the weekly pages. I write any medicines or vitamins. I do a food log. If I have any appointments. And I've started doing meal planning. I've done it before. It's so much easier for me, and this seems to be the perfect space. The other thing is, when I have a really successful dinner, like everybody likes it, I can remember it and put it somewhere else. I stuck this little sheet in to for when I order things. Like this was August, it was only like four, maybe 5 orders, and so I can see when I place the order and also when I got it, and then I just mark it off when I got it. And I'm going to talk about these Post-its because I've been looking for sort of transparent Post-its and having trouble with the I don't know, the color, whatever the process is in making the translucent Post-its. It seems like the color is sprayed on maybe, and after a few weeks it starts to crackle and look pretty awful. And these seem to be good. I haven't had them long enough, but the way they look, it looks like the color is integrated in the material, and it shouldn't happen. So I've just been using my stencil and a little bit of tape, not a lot, and highlighting. And I'm really only using these 2 colors and gray. One of the things I had wanted to do was to really calm down my planner visually, and sticking to 1 color pen and minimizing the number of different colors in here has really helped me a lot. I mean, I don't know whether this looks, chaotic to somebody else, but to me it's really visually appealing and easier for me to sort, definitely easier for me to sort out. These are the Post-its, and I got another one I'll show you, but it's a set of 60. It comes in blue, pink, and green, and they are writable. And that was another really positive thing about them. The translucent stickers, the only thing I could really get to write on well and dry was the Coletto pens. And I really like the Coletto pens, but I like that I can use more pens the more pens you can use, the more likely you are to have a pen around when you need one, and I really like that. So to sort of gather my weeks, if I have anything I specifically have to do on Tuesday, I've used one of these arrow flags, and they have another one in the line, which are actually a school arrow, test, study, and to do. I wish I could get a whole pack of just to-dos, but I can either cut the top off, or I can stick something over it, or I can just leave it. I'm not going to get confused if it says on test that what I have is a dentist appointment. This is the line paper it came with. It's really pretty. When I was looking at their YouTube channel, I think they said the paper was 100 grams, which is a nice paper. I haven't really had any trouble coming through the back, although I am using minimum amount of pens. It doesn't have like a top here, sometimes there's a wider space here and something down the side. There's nothing, there's just lines, and it's very free. It's very lovely. And I've got a certain amount of these. I didn't get a lot. This is, you can see the color compared to Filofax paper. It's definitely a creamier color. As far as punching, changing Filofax paper to fit in this planner is really simple. It actually you only have to make a small change in the middle holes, and it's in. And that's actually the easiest transformation in brands that I've had. Now, if you happen to have the Filofax inserts with the elongated holes, which I really wish they all had, they fit. They fit without doing anything to them at all. And this was I bought an A5 Finchley when it was like $9 or whatever, $9 I think, on that once a year sale, and it came from Sweden, and the majority of the bill was shipping. I think the shipping was like $30. And this was like a project management type sheet, and I would like to get some more of these. I really did like these, but what I'm doing now is I've been trying to find a good way to, I know this is silly, but put my nail polish swatches in. And when I bought the Post-it flags, I found a way to do it. They take swatches pretty well. They actually look a little bit darker on the swatches than they do on the nail, but I sort of tend to repeat. Like, I buy a lot of these colors. I'm sure you know if you've watched my video, and it's really hard for me to tell if I'm pretty much buying the exact same color. I lose track. So I've started to make these swatches. I mean, it comes out pretty good. Even the, the holographic one looks really good on these things. So I have 4 sides because there's a glittery one. I have 4 sides, and I would really like to get some more of these. I may have to just eat the shipping and do it. And they don't take any, there's no problem with hole punching. I've been having coffee issues, so I'm researching some coffee makers, and I'm not that happy with Fios, so I'm taking a look at the offers from a couple other providers. And this came with a whole year. I really do like the vertical format for what I'm doing. I'm not sure it would suit everybody. I know a lot of people get them and then they don't want to use them, but I'm happy with these. It also came with that 4-page per year calendar for 2014. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. This is probably going to be totally whited out. But the address sheets are just like the plain lined paper, which is really nice because on some people I just need a number, or on a business I might need an account, an address, a person, and I can make the entries as long or as short as I want. It's set up as a tab, and you're not going to be able to see it, but it's perforated here down. So you have a tab there, and this one's perforated lower. And the next one is perforated. Oh, I think you can see it here. You see, there's perforations here and here. So what you end up with is a set of dividers, if you choose to use them that way. If you didn't want to use them as address, you could certainly use them as some kind of list section and use the, the perforated tab function. It does not have a pen loop. I have a Midori Traveler's Notebook. Man, my house needs dusting. Pen clip, and it's really just fine. It comes on and off. The strap, sorry, the strap is sewed on as opposed to the original, which I think is bolted on with like a silver something. There are rivets on the outside of this one, but they coordinate. They're in black. And I'm really happy with this, really happy with it. Because it's got a, I think they're like 20 millimeter rings, maybe 23, I'm not really sure. But because it's got such a sleek profile, putting this in and out of my purse is definitely easier than it was with managing my Malden. And my Portland takes up less like area, but it's really thick. So I would say this is as easy as getting my personal in there. Now if you have a small purse, that's not going to be feasible, but I have a luggage practically. So thank you. Thanks guys. Thanks everybody who asked to see this. I hope I answered your questions, and if I didn't, please comment and let me know. I'm not sure if these are available anymore. I know that they've discontinued this line. I certainly hope I can get the inserts, and perhaps there are some left if you contact the company if you're interested. I don't know how much they were, but I think they were very reasonably priced. Very reasonably priced. So if you're interested, it's possible if you contact the company, they would still have some stock. So thanks, guys. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video.